Hey, get away. By the way, that was the jingle of my channel, and my name is Alex. Why am I introducing myself? Because basically this video is not actually for my subscribers. This video is for other spectators right there. I would like this to be motivational, if you wish, video. I don't want to talk about successful success, obviously not with my numbers on the channel. However, I decided that I'm gonna share some knowledge that I've gained, some muscles, the YouTube muscles that I've gained throughout my YouTube journey. So far, it's been 6 months. 6 months that I'm actively on YouTube, and I've learned some things that I would like to share. I would like to contribute just like that, you know, because when I started, I've watched so many different videos of other content creators, and I really appreciate that because they were really inspirational ones. Sometimes you can learn some approach from some video creators, sometimes it's some tips and tricks, and you need to watch a lot of content for sure to start creating. And I hope this video gonna be the one that's gonna contribute to your particular success. If you haven't started your YouTube channel, maybe it's gonna give you some tips right there. If you're already started but you're a small content creator like me, maybe it's gonna give you some better understanding, or you're gonna understand that you're not alone in this the sea of YouTube, or the YouTube ocean right there. So let me tell you a couple of things that happened with me throughout those 6 months that I'm on YouTube. Maybe you can relate to it. I'm gonna be happy again to inspire somebody, but again, I don't want to sound like super motivational leader. And without any further ado, let's go to the business. So this is the numbers as of now on my channel. Couple of days ago, basically, I reached out 500 subscribers, which is a huge achievement for me. To be honest, I set up that goal for myself before the new year. I thought by the new year I'm gonna gain 500 subscribers. I still not there with the watch hours and stuff. However, I decided that I'm gonna play long. For me, for now, YouTube, it's not a sprint, right? Something that I don't want to just, record 2 videos and then that's it, give up. No, I decided I'm gonna dedicate some time. I want to build community around the channel, and to be honest, I think I'm 37 right now, almost 38. So I think I already gained enough knowledge and experience in my life that in some aspects of it, I can contribute. Let's put it this way. I don't want to say that I want to give advices, because if somebody giving you advice, especially if they actively trying to jump in on that subject and just push something and push the agenda to you, probably they do this with some interest, or they trying to manipulate and stuff. Again, I'm just gonna try to share my experience, and if you relate to it, that's gonna be great. If no, then I wish you all the best, and we just not on the same page. I wish you all the best in your journey. Now, if you're gonna check my videos, you'll see that probably there is more than 200 of them. It's because I started this YouTube channel 12 or 13 years ago. To be honest, I never even checked when, because at that time it was just for me, there was a toy. I was just posting the pictures, posting some videos for my friends, my family, my mom, because I started working on a cruise ships around 12 years ago, already a little bit more than that. And all the time I was traveling, it was basically one of the tools of how I could show to my friends, my family and friends, without, going to deep conversation and stuff, because, I figure out that format is the best. You're just showing what you see, so you don't have to explain, oh, I was there, I was eating this. You just show the video and that's it. So that was kind of my way of communicating with my people. And basically, first 12 and a half years, I was just posting from time to time. Sometimes I had inspiration and I was posting like every other week and stuff. For example, during the COVID, during the lockdown, I was maybe I put together several. You'll see if somebody want to analyze my feed, my videos, you'll see that during that era, around 4 years ago, I post like every other day, probably different videos from my travelings and stuff. But I never focused on how the videos should look like, the approach and stuff. I never learned on that. It was just, again, a toy, just a fun thing to do. I always was into editing. I wanted to be on a camera. By the way, and it was never be a problem for me to be in front of the camera. By the way, I'm working on a cruise ship as activity manager, so part of my job is to be in front of the camera, so I never been shy of camera. However, again, it depends, you know, sometimes you're in some spot when you just cannot, you know, do this for different reasons. Anyway, it's not about that. I don't want to talk about my previous experience, even though if you want to analyze or take my case as an example, it might give you some, again, tips to understand where and how to approach the YouTube and YouTube channel, YouTube creation and stuff. So I started actively uploading. I decided I'm gonna do it 6 months ago when I just got on vacation. Well, already more than that. Yeah, something like 7 already. So when I got on vacation from a cruise ship, I went to beautiful Asuncion, Paraguay, and I stayed there. I was chilling. I had enough time to process, to think of what I want to do. I knew that I need to take a break because usually we work on a cruise ship 6 months you work and then 2 months off. So I decided I'm gonna take a longer vacation this time. I advised to my company, and I needed to do some things about my residency and stuff because I'm from beautiful Ukraine and I cannot go home. I needed to do some backup plan, and I also decided that whatever I'm gonna see or whatever I wanted to share, I'm gonna be sharing in my YouTube vlog. Also, for me, it became like a therapy because I needed stage. I always loved stage and be in front of the audience. So for me, it was important to, you know, to be there, to make sure that somebody's watching. It's also were fulfilling me from the inside. So this first thing, that YouTube can be therapeutical. Second thing that I learned throughout those 6 months, that each and every time I'm uploading something, I feel like I'm becoming better at this. It's not only the way how I'm talking, it's, you know, I'm learning in different aspects of this YouTube life, about uploading, about preparing the scripts and all that jazz. And obviously, if you're not gonna start, it feels like, wow, it's gonna be like a lot. But you just start, you know, you just need to start, do the basics, and then you're gonna learn on the way. Believe me, within those 6 months, I already can see some patterns that going on, even though 6 months is nothing in this YouTube world, you know, comparing to some YouTubers that been years on the platform. Some of them still did not monetize and stuff. But anyway, monetization, for example, in my case, it's never been a priority. Of course, who don't want to, you know, get some extra cash and stuff. But as of now, I know that I want to contribute, I want to share, I want to inspire the other people, and somehow, I don't know how it works, but somehow, you know, it's going to return in different ways, not necessarily in materialistic way. So that's another second aspect that motivates me, you know, that sometimes I feel like I'm sharing important stuff because you can see it in the comments, you can see it in the feedback, you can see by the quantity of views, likes and stuff. However, don't be demotivated on that aspect of the quantity of views and likes, because I'm still trying to figure out how those algorithms works. Yeah, I'll give you an example. One of the videos, probably the second most viewed videos on my channel, it's almost 3,000 views, 2,900 something at this time. It was super random. I was not even planning to record that video. It was a video when I went here in Buenos Aires, or I'm recording here right now from Buenos Aires, where I'm staying right now in Argentina. So I was talking about Food Fest. And you know what? I was not even planning to visit it. I just saw the TikTok or reel. Yeah, there was on Instagram. I was checking Instagram and I saw, oh, there's this food fest happening, and it was happening like in 2 kilometers from me. So I just walked there from my Airbnb, and I didn't want to even I didn't plan to, you know, start shooting. But the place inspired me so much. I started just, you know, shooting on the go. I was just having my iPhone, not even this microphone or stuff. And I was just showing what I see around. And it was foods of the world, different communities were showing different foods of Buenos Aires, their foods and also their culture. So they were dancing, there was a stage like that, and I was just showing what I see. And I was so inspired by that day, by the ambient, the vibe of this place. So in the evening, I just came back, put it together, and the next day I uploaded. And by now it's the second most viewed video on my channel. The first one, actually, I put a lot of effort in it. It's about Asuncion. I spent there 1 month, and I think it has already 3.5 thousand views, something like that. And it's so interesting to see, because I just share my experiences, and I said in the video, like I did a disclaimer, hey, there was my experiences, I'm gonna be just talking about what was interesting for me. So I, without any special scenario or whatever, I was just like, okay, transportation, so I was using this and this. Money, I was using this and this. And then sometimes most of the comments are great, you know, like, oh, thank you for sharing, everything was very structured. And yeah, I appreciate that. However, there was one of my first videos right there, but there was one comment right there. Oh, that's about the first haters. So, but there was one comment, something like from one European guy. He was like, hey, I'm European, I'm living here in Paraguay already for like whatever 10 years, and I learned nothing from this video. And I was like, okay, whatever. First of all, any comment is great, you know, like it's everything counts, everything is good for the channel, for the promotion of it. It was just like sometimes you basically, I was thinking to tell him, hey, well, what you were expecting if you're already there, you're living there for so many years, and you live in completely different lifestyle, you're not even living in Asuncion, as he said, and he didn't learn anything from it. Well, thank you. What can I say? Thank you for sharing. But again, I did a disclaimer. I just share my personal experience of living 1 month as an expat, or I was actually there like passing by, you know, applying for residency and stuff. That's it. Those kind of comments should not demotivate you. In my case also, because I'm from beautiful Ukraine, sometimes I'm putting something super off topic. Sometimes I'm putting something very general. Sometimes, like most of my videos, I'm not even mentioning that I'm from Ukraine. Obviously, I'm not hiding all that. You can see it on my channel as well. It's everywhere there. I'm trying to also raise some money from my YouTube or through Instagram as well. By the way, you're more than welcome to join my Instagram. My Instagram is more pumped up. There I have like 30,000 subscribers. And yeah, sometimes I'm receiving some weird comments. They probably from bots, or maybe from some Russians, I don't know, like, hey, what are you doing here? They're very manipulative, like, hey, the other people are there and you're here. And I always want to say to those people that, you know, it's not an easy decision to make to return back home. First of all, I never abandoned home, but I was just already abroad when the invasion started. But I want to always tell them, you know, it's not easy decision to make, to, you know, to accept the fact that you're gonna die if you're gonna go to war. Anyway, this video is not about that. Let's get back to YouTube. So I said about the video that I was not even thinking it's gonna be popular, or another video from Asuncion as well. It's like 10-15 minutes. I'm just showing some one day of my life there when I went there for the second time. And it wasn't very popular at the beginning, but somehow algorithms throughout the days, throughout the weeks, I can see right now that it's the third most viewed video. It's over 1,500 views right now, and it's super simple. I'm just going, showing some fancy Asuncion, as I call it. It's just a day of a nomad, not more than that, just showing around. And again, I didn't even, you know, planning that video that much. I was just like, okay, let me show you the day of my life there. And now it's becoming so much popular. I don't understand why. And then I have some videos, very important videos, as I thought, about Georgia, for example, Georgia and Caucasus, you know, the former USSR Republic, the country that I love with all my heart. Also, I was talking about serious stuff about Islas Malvinas, the Argentinian territory occupied, and you know, those important things. Or for example, when I was talking about Ukraine, those important videos, they have like 40, 50, 60 views. Yeah, sometimes it's kind of demotivating, you know. Sometimes it's like, oh my goodness, I put so much effort. I was Googling, I was doing some fact checks and stuff. You also don't want to offend anybody that much, you know, of when you are touching some sensitive subjects. And those videos sometimes they don't work. Well, I don't know still how those algorithms are working, but if you are into YouTube and you want to dedicate your time and you know, make a living out of it sometimes in the future, keep on doing what you're doing. It just, you know, somehow it's gonna work out. Again, I'm nobody to tell you what to do. and again, my results right now, they are not, they're very modest, right? Like, I don't have those serious numbers to show off, you know, or to flex and stuff, because we know that social proof works, and you know, if some other people, they see that you're already gaining some numbers, they start following you. By the way, it was so interesting. I remember I was telling you that I start uploading long ago, maybe 12 years and stuff. So by the time I restarted my YouTube channel, I already had like 70-ish subscribers. Most of them, they were my friends, you know, from Facebook that time, Instagram, my mom and dad and stuff. And then it was very quick. I think I reached out to 150 subscribers within a couple of weeks, basically. Posting some videos from Paraguay as well. And then up to 400 was very slow. Maybe it speed up again from 400 to 500, more or less. A couple more things that I learned. Collaboration is great. When I was in Paraguay, second or the third time, I went for a couple of interviews with the agency, the company that helps me with the residency right there. So we shoot a couple of interviews. By the way, sometimes I was inviting the people from my channel, and then basically in the same setup we were doing the reverse. I was their guest, and I can tell you for sure from those interviews, like overall maybe I gained like 20-25 subscribers, and again, this is great. That works for sure. Also, the good thing about being a small content creator, to having a small channel, it's, you know, it's a privilege that the big channels, they don't have anymore, because we can experiment. You know, I'm still trying to figure out what format is the best. To be honest, I don't want to even focus on one particular format, because I have such a vast amount of different interests, and some of my interests are changing from time to time. And I want, obviously, I want this channel to contribute. I want this channel to be interesting. I want this channel to be knowledgeable, yeah, so people can learn something out of it. But I also want to create videos on the subjects that I like. I figure out that if I'm creating something on things that I don't like, or I don't relate to them, or I have minimum expertise in them, they just don't work. Because the spectator, you can see that, you know, I'm just like, yeah, something like that. So I figure out that I don't want to follow, to be honest, I don't want to follow that much of different popular things right there. Even though I'm checking right now what's popular, what is right there. I'm trying to do sometimes some clickbaits and stuff. But honesty, as they say, is the best policy, and I think it works for YouTube. Again, if you're providing some interesting, useful information, sooner or later somebody gonna see that video. And you know, another privilege of the long formats here or the platform like YouTube, that the video can be not very popular at the beginning, but then it can be picked up by the algorithm and somebody gonna watch. It's not like the Reels or TikToks or Shorts, whatever, they popular first couple of hours and then nobody gonna check them anymore. By the way, Shorts, I'm not sure. I still didn't figure out, is it good or not? Some people saying that it's killing your general views. I decided I'm gonna be posting the Shorts, doing the Shorts from my long videos. And from time to time, I can see that, you know, sometimes +1, +2 subscribers coming from that or the other short. So, you know, why not? Why not? Also, I learned to make the videos more simple, because it's helping with the editing, even though I like editing. But sometimes I'm such a perfectionist, sometimes I can spend a day, sometimes even more, cutting those uhs and like right now. Cutting those filler words, let's put it this way, or pause. And I decided that I'm trying to make the video as simple as it is. If I'm vlogging on the go, I figure out that it's just better to say it, and then if I don't like it, I can repeat it one more time. For example, if I'm walking or if I'm cycling, then it's gonna be easier for me to edit all that, because I'm gonna return back home and I'm gonna put together everything in the same order as it was recorded, and it's so much easier, and I don't have to do the voiceover and stuff. What I learned, the video should be simple, you know. Again, I'm not trying to make a huge production and stuff. I just accept the fact that my video is never gonna be like visually that great as some production that we all know. At the conclusion of this video, I hope it was useful, just, sharing my story. So before I'm gonna wrap it off, just wanna tell you that sometimes it's important to learn the experience of other people, but then again, make it your own way. If you haven't started your YouTube channel, just start. Just record that first video, upload it, and do another one. Try to figure out for yourself which pace is better for you. For me, I started with 2 videos a week. Then I had so much content and so much things going on that I started posting every second day. Now I changed a little bit, and I'm uploading video every 3rd day. But that might vary, that might change. I'm trying different approach. Sometimes, again, the algorithms of YouTube, they need time to figure out your audience or the particular audience for your videos. So maybe you don't want to upload every day, or you don't want to upload a couple of videos per day. Maybe you want to upload only once per week, but make it nice, make it juicy and stuff. Me also, I found that I'm never struggling with looking for the theme. Not necessarily the themes that or the subjects that I'm pursuing are interested for majority, but they interesting for me. And I know for sure that in this world, there's going to be some people who's either having similar views as mine, or they like my approach. So sooner or later, those videos gonna find them, or they gonna find my videos. So I'm happy about that. Well, I'm gonna wrap it up. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Or not.